Hello everyone! Today we'll have a new lesson about MS Word Home tab and functions. This is the tab that has almost everything you need when completing a Word document. You can change your font size, paragraph orientation, add bullets, and so on. This tab gives you access to the most commonly used commands and is displayed by default when you open an instance of Word. This tab is reasonably consistent across Excel, Word, and PowerPoint. These are under the Home tab. Clipboard. You can quickly display the Clipboard task pane by clicking on the dialog launcher in the bottom right corner of this group. Paste. Button with drop-down. The drop-down contains the commands Paste, Paste Special, and Paste as Hyperlink. Cut or Control X. Cuts the current selection to the clipboard, while Copy or Control C copies the current selections to the clipboard. Format Painter or Control Shift C copies the formatting from one place in a document and lets you apply it somewhere else. This works across multiple documents. Font. This group provides access to all the character formatting commands. You can quickly display the font dialog box, Font tab, by clicking on the dialog box launcher in the bottom right corner of this group. Font is also Ctrl-Shift-F, provides a list of all available fonts based on your current printer selection, and the font size or Ctrl-Shift-P lets you adjust the character size based on your current printer selection. Grow Font or Control greater than. It increases the font size of the current selection to the next larger size in the font size box. This was called Increase Font in Word 2003. While the Shrink Font or Control less than, this decreases the font size of the current selection to the next smaller size in the font size box. This was called Decrease Font in Word 2003. Change Case. Drop-down changes the selected text to either uppercase, lowercase, or another type of capitalization. The drop-down contains the commands sentence case, lowercase, uppercase, capitalize each word, and toggle case. Clear all formatting or Control spacebar. Clears all the formatting from the current selection, while bold or Control B toggles bold on the current selection. Italic or Control I toggles italics on the current selection. Underline or Control U button with drop down. The button toggles bold on the current selection. The drop down contains the commands underline, double underline, tick underline, dotted underline, dash underline. Strike through draws a line through the middle of the selected text. Subscript or Control equals converts the selection to small letters below the text baseline, while the superscript or Control-Shift plus converts the selection to small letters above the text baseline, and it also has text effects and typography. Text highlight color button with drop-down shades the background behind the current selection. The drop-down contains the commands no color and stop highlighting. For more details, please refer to the characters text highlight page. Font color button with the drop-down. The button changes the color of the font of the current selection. The drop-down contains the commands automatic, theme colors, standard colors, and more colors. Paragraph. This group provides access to all the paragraph formatting commands. You can quickly display the paragraph dialog box, indents and spacing tab by clicking on the dialog box launcher in the bottom right corner of this group. Bullets. Button with drop down. The button toggles single-level bullets from the selected paragraphs. The drop-down contains the commands recently used bullets, bullet library, document bullets, change list level, and define new bullet. The change list level extension displays levels 1 to 9. The define new bullet displays the define new bullet dialog box. Numbering. Button with drop down. The button toggles single-level numbering from the selected paragraphs. The drop-down contains the commands recently used numbering, change list level, define new number format, and set numbering value. Multi-level list drop-down. The drop-down contains the commands current list, list library, change list level, define new multi-level list, and define new list style. A multi-level list shows the list of items at different levels rather than just at one level. This was previously accessible from the Outline Number tab on the Bullets and Numbering dialog box, and has replaced outline numbering. Please refer to the Bullets multi-level list for more details. Decrease indent decreases the indent by 1 or removes the indent completely, while the increase indent increases the indent by 1. Sort. Displays the sort text or sort dialog boxes, allowing you to sort paragraphs of text or text within tables. If your current selection is not in a table, then the sort text dialog box is displayed. If the current selection is in the table, then the sort dialog box is displayed. This command was previously on Table dropdown in 2003, but now appears both on the Home tab and Table Tools Layout Contextual tab. Show or hide paragraph marks or Control asterisk. Toggles the display of paragraph marks and other hidden formatting. Align left or Control L aligns text to the left. Center or Control E aligns text to the center. Align right or Control R aligns text to the right. And Justify or Control J aligns text to both left and right margins, adding extra space between words where necessary. Last, line spacing dropdown. The dropdown contains the commands 1.0, 1.15, 1.5, 2.0, 2.5, 3.0, line spacing options, add space before paragraph, and add space after paragraph. The line spacing option command displays the paragraphs dialog box or indents the spacing tab. The default line spacing is 1.15. Shading. Button with drop down. The button applies a selected shading to the current selection. The drop-down contains the commands theme colors, standard colors, no color, and more colors. Border. Button with drop-down. The button applies a selected border to the current selection. The drop-down contains the commands button border, top border, left border, right border, no border, all borders, outside borders, inside horizontal border, inside vertical border, diagonal down border, diagonal up border, horizontal line, draw table, view grid lines and borders and shadings. How about the styles? You can quickly toggle the display of the styles task pane by clicking on the dialog box launcher in the bottom right corner of this group. Quick styles. Displays a gallery of available styles with auto preview. Is the heading 1 style different in 2007 and 2010 to 2003? Yes, the normal template and styles are very different. Change Styles dropdown, which is removed in 2013. It lets you quickly change the style set, color or theme, and font of a style. The dropdown contains the commands Style Set, Colors, Fonts, and Set as Default. The Style Set extension contains the commands Default, Black and White, Distinctive, Elegant, Fancy, Formal, Manuscript, Modern, Simple, Traditional, Word 2003, Word 2007, Reset to Quick Styles from Template, Reset Document Quick Styles, and Save as Quick Style Step. The height of this extension can be adjusted. In terms of editing part, Find button with drop-down. The button displays the Find and Replace dialog box and displays the Find tab. The drop-down contains the commands Find and Go To. The Go To tab can also be displayed by clicking on the Page 1 of 2 indicator on the status bar in the bottom left corner. Replace. This displays the Find and Replace dialog box and displays the Replace tab. And last part, Select drop-down. The drop-down contains the commands Select All, Select Objects, and Select Text with similar formatting. The Select Text will select text with similar formatting. And that's all our discussion about MS Word Home tab and function. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.